everybody? Welcome to Sunday Scriptures of May 26th, 2024. And today's topic, we're gonna be talking about is angelic visits. So first off, I do want to apologize for being later. I know I did say we were gonna get back to our original five o'clock starting time, but today my aunt Angie, she suffered a heart attack, so we were at the hospital for a while with her today around 5 o'clock, our normal starting time. So I do want to apologize for that. But yeah, if you're wondering where I was at or why we didn't start at 5 o'clock like we usually do, I was at the hospital with my aunt Angie from her suffering a heart attack today. So that's where I was. But we're still gonna get today's video, and we're still gonna have a good video today and everything. We're gonna get this word done with today, and then hopefully by next Sunday we'll be back to our original 5 starting time. We don't have to keep delaying things, doing it later. But yeah, we'll just hope for that. But we'll have to see what happens. So, first off, we're gonna read off the schedule today. What we're gonna be doing today. First off, shout out to me. I'm the one who selected our worship songs today. I didn't have anybody reach out to me or whatever or no specific songs nobody wanted, so I went ahead and picked them out today. And the first song I selected for us is "Who You Say I Am" by Reuben Morgan, and the second song is "I Speak Jesus" by Charity Gale. So we're gonna go ahead and be listening to those two songs today. So yeah, our schedule is first off we're gonna listen to "Who You Say I Am" by Reuben Morgan. Then we're gonna talk about the definition of angelic visits. Then we're gonna talk about why angelic visits happen and how do you know if you experience an angelic visit. Like how do you know you had a visit by an angel? We're gonna talk about how you know and everything. Then we have a couple of examples. We have a couple of examples of angelic visits, and then we're gonna talk about why God allows angels to appear themselves to us. We're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna get into our second song, "I Speak Jesus" by Charity Gale, and then we'll get into today's question, prayer, which we have a big prayer list today, so definitely stick around for that. And then we have closing. So yeah, that's everything we have for today's video. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're first gonna listen to our song that I selected for us, "Who You Say I Am" by Reuben Morgan. So just go ahead and sit back and relax, and we'll get into today's video here in a couple minutes. Also, thank you all for whoever's watching or joining me at this time.
Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. Oh, his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the sun sets free, who is free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. Free at last, He has ransomed me. His grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, He died for me. Who the Son sets free, who is free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am. Who the Son sets free, who is free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. There's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am.
Okay, we're now going to get into today's lesson. So the first thing I want to start off with today's lesson about angelic visits is we're gonna start off by talking about their definition. So the definition of angelic visits in the Bible is when an angel takes human form and shows himself to you and gives you the feeling that God sent the angel to you to impress your heart and mind, which makes it impossible to ignore. So that's what the definition of angelic visits is. When an angel takes human form and they're able to show themselves to you, and when they give you the feeling like it's an angel sent from God, you don't just think or maybe predict that it was, 100% sure that was an angel that God sent to you. And so yeah, that was the definition. Now we're gonna talk about how do you know you met an angel. So, how you met angel? One of the most striking signs is their boundless kindness. Because these individuals or angels go out of their way to help others, even when they gain nothing in return. Their hearts are full of empathy and compassion, and they make the world a better place through their actions. That's the main reason how you know you met an angel, because they have boundless kindness, and they go out of their way to help you with anything, maybe paying for something, anything like that. That's how you would know that you met an angel, is through their boundless kindness and their compassion and their empathy they have for human beings and other people around them. Okay, so that's how you know you met an angel. Now we're going to talk about why they happen. So why they happen is because God sends angels to you when you're in a period of struggle, pain, sadness, or confusion. And the angel will give you hope, strength, and faith that God is always by your side. They may also give you a message from God that will be your answer to your situation. So the only reason angelic visits happen is maybe you're in a period where you're struggling, maybe you're confused about the Bible, maybe you could be struggling to believe in God, maybe you've been listening to bad things, maybe they weaken your faith in God, maybe they tell you things, maybe like science things, they say Earth was created through science, anything else related with science, atheism, maybe that kind of pulls you away from God, and maybe you start to struggle with believing in His Word and in the Bible and in His faith. So it might make your faith in your believing abilities of God and maybe weakened you. So maybe God will send an angel to you to maybe restore your faith and restore your relationship with God. He'll send an angel to you that will maybe give you a message, that will give you your answer to your situation you're in. So that's the main reason why God will send angels to you, because you might be experiencing struggle, you might be experiencing pain, sadness, confusion, heartbreak, anything like that. Whatever you're struggling with, God will send you an angel to help restore your faith. So yeah, those are all the reasons. So it's just God will send an angel to you whenever you're in a time of darkness. God will send an angel to you to help restore your faith and restore your heart and everything. Restore your heart and your mind in God. So that's why angelic visits happen. So now we're going to talk about some different examples of angelic visits, and even these might have happened to you in your life. So one example of it is maybe somebody could be struggling in a grocery store, struggling at a gas station to maybe pay for something or anything, and maybe a stranger out of nowhere, which could be an angel in disguise, could pay for them, could maybe pay for their tab, do anything like that. That's one example of angelic visits, and when that happens, you'll feel good about yourself, because a stranger helped you out, when you're when you're struggling, maybe you're struggling financially, and this random person, this random stranger, or this angel just paid for you, and they helped you. So that's one reason. That's one example of angelic visits. And then maybe you want to try to thank them or anything, and they'll just be gone in a flash. They'll be there 1 second, and they'll be gone the next second. And that's what happens when angelic visits like that happen in public. They'll be gone, and that will give you the feeling, and the thought of mind that you just had an encounter with an angel that God sent to you. So yeah. So that's one example, and a different example is you might be in a hospital, you might be on your deathbed, you might be very sick, cancer, disease, anything like that, and you might be struggling, you might maybe you're in a really rough situation, and you ended up in the hospital, you're struggling, you're on machines that are, helping you breathe, helping your heart beat, anything like that. And when you're struggling and all your faith and all your hope in God is at like the bottom of the bucket, God will send an angel to you to help restore your faith and help restore your hope in God in your relationship with him. So he might send an angel to you. You might encounter an angel in your hospital room while you're in your hospital bed. You might encounter an angel at night, maybe in the morning, anytime during the day when everybody's out of the room. God will send an angel to you to help restore your faith and your hope in him. So that's another example where an angelic visit could happen. And another angelic visit, maybe you're on the highway or something, and maybe you might see a car accident or something. There might be a glimpse in your eyes, in your vision, where you might see an angel. You might see an angel there, maybe where the cars crashed or anything like that, any sort of crash or demolished car or anything. You might see an angel, like maybe it would show like a sign or a reference that an angel was protecting the people in the car, and that like they survived because God sent an angel to protect them and to keep them safe during that, during that rough time. That might be another example. Or when you're driving by, you could see an angel, or like there's an angel protecting you, or having his hands on you at all time because of God wanting you to be safe and protected while you're driving on the road. Because the roads are a very dangerous place, so God would definitely want you to be safe while you're driving. Maybe driving to work, maybe you're driving to church, driving to somebody's house, a friend's house, your house, a family member's house, anything like that. God will always have his hands on you, and he might show an angel through you, so he ensures you that he has his hands on you by revealing an angel unto you while you're driving by or anything like that. So those are the three different examples I came up with of angelic visits. Now we're going to talk about why God allows angels to appear to us and show themselves to us. So why God allows angels to appear and show themselves to us is because God allows them to appear to us because he knows by having an angel appear to us or help us in or to help us or to help people will rebuild our hope and faith in God and help us grow closer to him, knowing he's always by our side. So the reason God does this is because he knows by revealing an angel unto us in human form, he knows that this will help rebuild our hope and faith. And he knows that by doing this, we will grow closer to God, and we will gain and receive a stronger relationship with God. Maybe our relationship was a little bit weaker before we experienced an angelic visit, but after the angelic visit, we'll grow closer and we'll get a stronger relationship with God. So that will strengthen it, and that will make it stronger, and that will make it more intense. Maybe like we'll just have a better relationship. We'll grow closer with God. Maybe we were a little bit more farther apart, but after the angelic visit and that encounter with the angel, we'll grow closer instead of growing farther away. So that's why God allows angels to appear to us. So that was everything we had for angelic visits today. Now we're going to get into our second song I selected for us today. So I guess another shout out to me. It is "I Speak Jesus" by Charity Gale. By Charity Gale. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to this song. After this, we're gonna get into today's question, and then we're gonna get into today's prayer, which we have a big prayer list today. So please stick around. So now we're going to listen to Charity Gill, "I Speak Jesus," and in a couple minutes here, we'll get into today's question and prayer. So if you have any prayer requests, please request them now.
I just want to speak the name of Jesus over every heart and every mind. 'Cause I know there is peace within your presence. I speak Jesus. I just want to speak the name of Jesus till every dark addiction starts to break. Declaring there is hope and there is freedom I speak Jesus. Your name is power. Your name is healing. Your name is life. Break every stronghold. Shine through the shadows. Burn like I just wanna speak the name of Jesus over fear and all anxiety. To every soul held captive by depression, I speak Jesus. 'Cause your name is power. Your name is healing. Your name is life. Yes, it is. Break every stronghold. Shine through the shadows. Burn like a fire. Your name is power. Your name is life. And we declare it. Your name is healing. Your name is life. Break every stronghold. And shine through the shadows. Burn like a fire. Shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets, Jesus in the darkness over every enemy, and Jesus for my family. I speak the holy name, Jesus. Shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets, Jesus in the darkness over every enemy. Jesus for my family, I speak the holy name, I just wanna speak the name of Jesus over every heart and every mind. 'Cause I know there is peace within your presence. I speak Jesus. Shout Jesus from the mountains, Jesus in the streets,
Okay, we're now going to get into today's question. So today's question is pretty simple, but it does go along with today's video. So today's question is, when would God most likely reveal an angel unto us, giving us an angelic visit? So there's two options to this answer. One's the correct one and one's the incorrect one. Option one is when we're doing good, when we're doing good financially, when we're doing good with our health, when we're doing good when we're not doing the best, but when we're doing good with paying bills, rent, um getting food on the table, basically when we're doing good and positively with everything. And then two is when we're struggling and when we're struggling financially. So So those are the two different answers. So if you think you have the correct answer, put in the chat one or two. It's when would God most likely give us angelic visits? When we're doing good is one, and when we're doing bad is two. So those are the two different answers. So if someone can give me the answer, you'll be the winner for today's question. Two. Okay, we have a right answer. The right answer is two, and Sheila is today's winner because God gives us angelic visits when we are doing bad and when our faith and our hope is way down at the bottom of the bucket. Because God will reveal an angel unto us because He wants that angel to give us faith and help us restore our faith and hope in Him. So yeah, the correct answer was two. Is when we're struggling is when He would most likely give us an angelic visit. And the person who had that correct answer to that question was Sheila Gilbert. So thank you, Sheila, for playing again. You've been the winner a lot, but that's good. So Sheila is today's winner for today's question. So that was today's question. So now we're going to get into today's prayer. So let's see a prayer request. Okay. We have a big prayer request. We have a big prayer list, so we're going to go and start reading them here before we bow our heads. So first person we'll be praying for is Jan. Jan is about to be partaking in knee surgery, so we're going to pray for her that God will heal her and that God will help her and give her the strength and the healing she needs as she goes through this knee surgery, a knee replacement surgery. And we're going to be praying for Charles. We're going to pray that God continues to heal Charles and that He continues to help him with his kidney health, that God will continue to heal his kidneys. And the third person we're going to be praying, this is an urgent prayer request, Kelly. We're going to be praying for Kelly's health. And yesterday, Kelly just experienced a heart attack, and she was placed in the hospital for a night, but she's now back at her house on medicine. So we're going to pray that God helps Kelly's heart and heals her as a whole, and that He heals her and keeps His hands on her and provides her all the healing, comfort, and strength that she needs during this hard time she is struggling with right now. And the next person we're praying for is Mike. We're going to pray that God continues to heal Mike, and now He continues to help him with his health issues as he is in the hospital today. And we're going to be praying for our three unspoken prayer requests, John, Sheila, and Lynette. We're going to pray God heals and comforts each and every one of them today as whatever they are dealing with in their life. And today, my Aunt Angie, she experienced a heart attack today. So we're going to be praying for Angie. She's in the hospital currently, and we're going to pray God heals her and provides her comfort and healing as she just experienced a heart attack today. We're going to pray that God heals Angie and keeps His hands on her, and that He helps her progress in health. And we're going to be praying for Kent. Kent has experienced a heart attack about, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago. He experienced a heart attack. So we're going to pray that God continues to heal Kent and keep His hands on him and helps him with these health issues he is dealing with right now. And we're going to be praying for Charlotte. Charlotte has also experienced a heart attack. We're going to pray that God helps Charlotte and heals her during this hard time she is dealing with in the hospital today. We're going to pray God heals her and keeps His hands on her as she's in the hospital tonight. And we're going to be praying for Charlotte's dad. Her dad is named Walt. Walt is he is currently 80 years old, and his wife passed away a couple months ago. Due to some health issues, she passed away in the hospital. And his son, his one and only son, committed suicide about 2 or 3 years back. And Charlotte is one of his daughters. He has two daughters living, but Charlotte is one of his daughters. So we're gonna pray, and Walt is having a very hard time during this. So we're gonna pray that God keeps His hands on Walt as he is dealing with this hard time with his daughter in the hospital having a heart attack. Maybe dealing with a life or death situation. So we're gonna pray for Charlotte and Walt today for healing and comfort. And our last prayer request we have for today is Ed. Ed has been experiencing some heart palpitations, and he's been struggling. He's been in the ER emergency room a couple times now. So we're gonna pray that God keeps his hands on Ed today. I guess he is doing better right now with his heart palpitations, but we're gonna pray that God keeps those heart palpitations away from him, and that he keeps him safe and comforts him during this hard time he's dealing with his heart. So we have a lot of heart related prayer requests today, but we're gonna pray that God rebukes all those heart attacks and all those heart issues people are dealing with, and that he heals each one of them. So at this time, please bow your head to the Lord. Thank you for this day provided, God. Please, God, help Jan, God, as she's about to partake in knee surgery, God. Please, God, help her, God. Give her all the strength and comfort she needs, God, as she's about to be getting a knee replacement surgery, God. And, God, please pray for Charles, God. Please, God, continue to heal Charles, God, and help him with. You're the only one that can heal him, God. So please, God, heal him, God, and touch him today, God. And, God, help Kelly, God, as Kelly has just experienced a heart attack, God. Please, God, continue to heal her, God, and keep her safe, God, as she's at her home, God. Keep her safe, God, and heal her, God, and provide her comfort and strength she needs, God. And God, help Mike, God, as Mike is in the hospital, God, dealing with multiple different health issues, God. Continue to heal him, God, and comfort him, God, as he's dealing with these hard times, God. And God, help John, Sheila, and Lynette, God, as they all have unspoken prayer requests, God, with whatever they are dealing with their life, God. Heal them, God, and touch them today, God, and help them with whatever is causing them struggle and pain, God, in your name, God. And God, help Angie, God, my aunt, God, who has currently experienced a heart attack this morning, God. Continue to heal her and comfort, God, and provide all the strength she needs, God. All the strength and healing she needs, God, to get past this, God. And God, help Kent, God. Help Kent, God, as he experienced a heart attack 3 days ago, God. Continue to heal him, God, and comfort him, God, and keep him safe, God, day and night, God, with his daily life, God. Continue to heal, God, and comfort him, God, and get him out of this hard situation he's currently dealing with, God. And God, continue to help Charlotte, God, as she experienced a heart attack. God, please, God, heal her, God, and keep your hands on her, God, as she's going on in the hospital, God, with all these heart issues and all these heart struggles, God. Continue to heal her, God, and comfort her, God, as she's in the hospital, God. And God, comfort Father Walt, God. Walt has lost his wife, God, and his son, God. Please, God, keep your hands on Walt, God, and his daughter, Charlotte, God. Both struggling mighty, God, with health issues, God, and mental issues, God. Please, God, keep your hands and heal the both of them, God. And God, continue to help Ed, God, as he is dealing with heart palpitations, God. Continue to heal and comfort him, God, and that his heart will have good health, God, and no longer have these issues, God. And heal each and every person we prayed for today, God. Heal them, God, and keep your hands on them, God, and comfort them, God, and provide them all the strength, God, and healing. In your name, Jesus, amen. Amen. We had for today's video of Sunday Scriptures of May 26th, Angelic Visits. So I hope you all learned something today about Angelic Visits. And yeah. So next Sunday we will try to be back on time at 5 o'clock. Next Sunday at 5 o'clock. And next week we're gonna be learning about the word the word miracles. So if you're interested in learning about the word miracles, join me next Sunday at 5 o'clock. And join me next Sunday at 5 o'clock to learn about the word miracles for Sunday scriptures next week. So I hope to see you all there next Sunday. Hopefully we'll be able to get the video at 5 o'clock, our normal starting time. We'll try to get that, but if not, I'll post another video to tell you if anything changes. But yeah, so I hope to see you all next Sunday at 5 o'clock. To learn about the word miracles. And you can request for any worship songs you want to listen to. As we know, some different like Jan, Lynette, different people pick worship songs. I need 2 worship songs every Sunday. So if there's a certain worship song you would like to listen to on our live videos for Sunday scriptures, please request them. When this video goes off live, you can request it in the comments down below. Any song, just give me the song name and the artist, and I'll play it the following Sunday after. So if you have any worship songs you would like to listen to, please request them in the comments down below. So yes, I hope to see you all there next Sunday at 5 o'clock to learn about the word miracles and listen to some music and everything else. So I hope you all have a blessed rest of your Sunday, and I hope to see you all there. And amen, and God bless you all.